All right, here we go again. Right back at you with how clean all of this suspension, all these pieces where new bushings and bearings are going to go. Of course, this is going to get a new bushing right here. This one will keep. We've got everything cleaned up where airbags went. We've sanitized the top side. We've taped off the underside so we don't hurt anything. We've even gone on the inside of these air chambers and cleaned those up. There's the differential, everything down to the bare metal, and really ground clean. We're going to take that yoke apart right there at the end because we believe that seal is leaking pretty bad, but we're going to go ahead and get primer on it before we take that that yoke end out and the end of the shaft out of that differential. And so you can see we've been going through it step by step, taking everything apart. Here's where the controls are for left and right airbags. They're out. All the air chambers are gone. We've got new ones. Everything's organized and in place. The old pumpkin looks as good as can be. So we've got it all cleaned up and ground down. And so now we can even read numbers on the differential that were etched into it from originally. Everything's blocked up on 4x6s and 6x6s, and let me tell you, it's a mess because the way those boards looked are the way we used to look every day coming in from working on this thing. So there's nothing that's clean, but here's the first coat of primer just right here, just making a light pass, getting the first initial coat on, and then you can see I stopped just so I could do a little more video. And so we've got a lot to still clean up. Now these back panels and this front panel here, we're going to undercoat those again with rubberized undercoating. That helps from sound deadening and rock chips and all the other things that would happen in this undercarriage. So all of this goes black again. We'll do the drive train in silver. We'll have our black airbags. All our stabilizer bars that go over from the top of the differential back to the rear and then down lower and back to the underside of this differential. We'll do that in charcoal. And then of course the big huge brake drums that we'll be putting on the end of these axles, we'll put those in a very good looking bright metallic blue that will match part of the body of the bus. So here's a piece where obviously a tire had blown out in the past, and when the tire blew out, it grabbed this piece of angle iron and broke it loose, sheared it from those pieces. So before we paint this panel and undercoat it, we'll come in here and take heat and heat this bar up, this angle iron, and put a tool on the end of it, bring it back down, bring it back in proper alignment, knock out these chisel out these prop rivets and blind rivets, and then put them back in place as it should be. So a lot to be done, but today, just final cleaning and then primer. And if I can get there by the end of the day, I'll be one happy guy. So it's been a long road and we've got a lot more to go. So stay with us. We'll keep you informed. Thanks.